Hi guys, I hope you're all keeping well and safe. Welcome to Early Years Matters TV. On this channel, we focus on early childhood, we give parenting tips, and we also review toys. If these are the kind of things you're looking forward, you have to just subscribe, and not just subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first person to be notified each time a new video is being dropped on this channel. So on today's episode of Early Years Matters TV, I'm going to be talking about how to choose the best cartoon and movies for your children. Yes, today's discussion is going to be all about how to choose the best cartoon and movies for your children. This video was inspired by one of my subscribers, Cobsten. She has asked me a question in relation to choosing the best movies and cartoons for children, and I thought, yes, this is a good idea. I could make a video out of this. Thanks to Cobsten for inspiring this video. So now let's dive into it. As parents, as educators, there are some things that you need to take into consideration when choosing cartoons and movies for young children. Gone are the days where you just let your children, if you're a parent, or gone are the days where you, as the educator, you just let children in your setting watch cartoons or movies without reviewing them with some things into consideration. So I'm going to be telling you some of the things that you have to take into consideration when deciding the cartoon or movies that you want your children to watch as a parent or as educators that you want children in your classroom to watch. All right. The first thing you need to take into consideration in relation to choosing cartoons and movies for your children as parents, as educators, is make sure that you let them watch cartoons and movies that are for brain development. Let them watch cartoons or movies that would instill discipline, that would instill morals, that would teach the children social values. Yes, and you might be wondering, how can you do this? And this is where you have a role to play as a parent, as educators. Before you let your children watch any movies or cartoons, it's important that you review these cartoons and movies. It's important. You have to review these movies and cartoons first before you let the children watch them. Sit down. It requires time. Yes, it requires time. If there's a particular cartoon or movie that you want your children to watch as a parent, or if there's a particular cartoon or movie that you want the children in your classroom to watch as an educator, you need to sit down. You need to watch this movie yourself. Review the movie. What is this movie? What is this cartoon going to be teaching the children? What are the children going to be benefiting from watching this cartoon or movies? Is it going to teach them social values? Is it going to promote their overall development? Is it going to instill discipline, morals in them? It is important. It's not just all about letting children watch cartoon or movies just to buy time to look at it. Oh, I'm busy. Okay, here you go, boys and girls, as educators. Okay, you can watch this movie or cartoon, and as parents, okay, take your iPad. Okay, take your phone. You can go and watch whatever you want to watch. No, 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 no. It's important that you review these cartoons or movies earlier before you let the children watch them. And if they're okay, you can let them watch them. If you see that, yes, this cartoon or this movie is going to teach the children discipline, it's going to teach them social values, it's going to help in terms of their brain as well. Like I do say on my channel, do not give anything to the child that will not promote learning or that the child will not learn from it. It is important. Gone are the days whereby you're just giving children things just to buy time or because you just want your own attention to yourself as a parent or as educators. It's important before you let the children watch these cartoons or movies, review them. What are they going to be learning from them? Is it a good cartoon or a good movie that the children can watch? And I know you are conversant with things going on around today in relation to cartoons or movies. There are some cartoons and movies that young children or children are not supposed to be watching. Yes, those cartoons, you watch them yourself as adults and you see that there's nothing the children are going to be learning. Sometimes you've seen cartoons that are violent as well, teaching the children to be violent. It's not what we want for children in this generation that we have today. So it's important, as the educator, you as a parent, review these movies, review these cartoons, see if it's going to be instilling discipline, teaching children morals. Will the children be learning from it? So this is the first tip I would like you to take note of in relation to choosing cartoons and movies for children. All right. So I would also like you to know that you should avoid cartoons that teach negative things. You need to avoid cartoons that leaves a negative impact. Yes. You need to avoid cartoons that are stereotypical, cartoons that talks about racism, the cartoons that are not promoting inclusion and diversity, or movies as well. So it's important. And that's why you, as the parent, as educators, you review these cartoons or movies earlier. So you definitely know that, no, this is a no cartoon or movie. It's going to leave a negative impact in the lives of children. It's violent. It's not a cartoon or movie that children are supposed to be watching. So it's important as educators, as parents, I would advise when choosing cartoons and movies for children, stay away from cartoons that will leave a negative impact. Stay away from cartoons that are violent. Stay away from cartoons that are not teaching value, that the children are not going to be benefiting from them. Take note of this tip as well. All right. Tips that I'm going to give out to you today in relation to choosing movies and cartoons for young children is make sure that they are age appropriate. Yes, make sure that they are age appropriate and they are educating. Yeah, it is important. In relation to choosing cartoons and movies for young children, you need to ensure that they are age appropriate. You need to ensure that they are going to be fun and they are going to be educating. It's important. Take this into consideration when choosing the cartoon or movies that you want children to watch. Make sure that they are going to be age appropriate, make sure that they are going to be educating, and make sure that they are going to be interesting and fun. Because you need to understand that children want things that are going to be interesting, okay? They want things that it's going to be fun for them. So it's important in relation to when you're deciding the cartoons and movies that you want children to watch, make sure that they're age appropriate. Stick to this. Make sure the cartoons or movies are going to be fun and make sure they're going to be interesting for the children. Take note of this tip as well. All right. Above all, I would like to let you to know that in relation to cartoons and movies for children, you need to ensure that they are not spending too much time in front of the screen. Yes, there's a negative impact in relation to children spending too much time in front of the screen. So it's children need to watch cartoon. Yes, they need to watch movie, but it has to be done in moderation. They are not going to children spending too much time in front of the screen. It's been city as well, because the children are going to be sitting down glued into the screen. They are not doing anything else. They are passive. They are just receiving things. So it's important in relation to choosing cartoons and movies for children that you want them to watch. Make sure that there's moderation. Make sure that they're not spending too much time in front of the screen. Okay, so I'm going to give examples of some of the cartoons or movies you can watch as well. I've reviewed these cartoons. I've reviewed the experience as educators. Before you let children watch these cartoons or movies, review them. So these cartoons are the ones that I've reviewed myself, and I know that yes, they are very good, that children can watch them. All right. Cartoon that children can watch is Dora Friend into the City. Yes, this is a cartoon that young children can watch. Dora and Friend into the City. So this Dora and Friend in the City is all about teaching children about community, building friendship, problem solving. Yes, these are the skills that we want young children to learn, or if we want children to learn. We want children to be part of a community. We want them to make friends. We want them to solve. So Dora and Friends in the City is a good cartoon that young children can watch as well. Like, it's another cartoon that young children can watch is Sid the Science Kid. Yes, Sid the Science Kid. This is a cartoon that aroused curiosity in children and wonders. Yes, this science kid is all about arousing curiosity in young children, children trying to problem solve, trying to do things as well, and prompting their curiosity, help them to try to explore, to do things. So these are just two cartoons that I've reviewed myself that is safe for young children to watch. I'll review things in the City. So Dora and Friends in the City is teaching children about problem solving, building a community, making friendship, and Sid Science Kid is all about arousing curiosity and wonder in young children. So these two cartoons, I've reviewed them and they are safe for young children to watch. If you know of other cartoons and movies that young children could also watch as well, or children in generally can watch, you could leave it in the comment below and we'll all be able to learn. And we'll all your way next time. Stay safe and mind yourselves for now. Bye.